She didn't just steal my boyfriend, she destroyed my entire family. My best friend lived in my house, smiled with my parents, and called us family while secretly planning everything. Fake messages, blocked calls, a breakup I never agreed to, all because of one thing: revenge. And when I finally discovered the truth, it was already too late. It was pure revenge that destroyed everything I had. I woke up the next morning feeling heavy. Everything happening in my house. My dad's name everywhere, people talking, my mom trying to stay strong. Nothing felt normal anymore. That night, I barely slept. And when I woke up, there was only one thing on my mind: Aiden. I picked up my phone and stared at the call logs. Missed calls, still there. He didn't pick. He didn't call back, not even once. That's not like him, I whispered. No matter how upset he was, Aiden would never ignore me like that. Never. Something wasn't right. I could feel it. Deep down, something was wrong. I need to see him, I said to myself. Not call, not text. See him. I got dressed quickly and left the house. I didn't even tell my mom where I was going. I just needed answers. What I didn't know was while I was trying to reach him, Mina was already there. She had gone to his place the day before, and she didn't leave. She stayed, keeping him busy, talking, laughing, playing games, making sure he didn't check his phone, making sure he didn't see my calls or the news about my dad, because she knew if he saw it, he would come back to me. So she made sure he didn't. By the time I got to Aiden's place, my heart was already racing. I stood in front of his door, took a deep breath and knocked. No answer. I knocked again, harder this time. Aiden? I called. Silence. My chest tightened. I knocked again and again, still nothing. Slowly, I reached into my bag and brought out the spare key. The same key he gave me when everything was still good. My hand shook as I inserted it. Click! The door opened. The first thing I noticed was the music. Soft, slow, playing quietly in the background. I stepped inside. Aiden? I called again. No response. Everything felt too quiet, too calm. I walked further in, slowly, and then I saw them, Aiden and Mina, on the couch, his arm around her, her head resting on him, sleeping, like it was normal, like it had always been that way. My breath caught. No, I whispered. My heart started pounding. No, no, no. My hands began to shake. Out of everything I imagined, this was never one of them. Not Mina, not her, my best friend, my sister, the one I trusted with everything. Standing there, watching them, I felt something inside me break completely. And before I could stop myself, Aiden! They both woke up immediately. Aiden sat up shocked. Zara? But Mina didn't look shocked. She just looked at me, calm, and that hurt even more. Because in that moment, I realized something. This wasn't a mistake. This had been happening right behind me. Tears rolled down my face. How could you? I whispered. I was calling you. I needed you. My voice broke. And you were here with her? Aiden stood up quickly. Zara, listen. Don't, I snapped. I looked at Mina, and this time I saw it clearly. Not guilt, not regret, something else. Something I didn't recognize. And that scared me, because that was the moment everything started making sense. And at the same time, nothing made sense anymore.
I was still standing there in Aiden's home, but it felt like the air had changed completely the moment I walked in. Nothing felt normal anymore. Aiden was staring at me in shock, like he couldn't understand how I suddenly appeared. Mina stood beside him, calm, too calm. That calm made my skin crawl. Aiden finally spoke. "Zara, what are you doing here?" he asked, confused. I swallowed hard. "I've been knocking non-stop," I said quickly, my voice shaking slightly. "No one opened. Then I remembered the spare key you gave me." Aiden frowned immediately. "So, what are you doing in my home, Zara? After all, you said I should never contact you again." My eyes widened instantly. "What? How? When?" Aiden blinked, completely lost. Then his eyes shifted to Mina. "But you said so, Mina," he said slowly. "You said Zara said she doesn't want anything to do with me again." Mina didn't answer immediately. She just looked away slightly and smirked. That smirk again. My chest tightened. Something about her felt planned. I stepped forward, my voice shaking. "Wait," I said slowly. "How long has this been going on?" My eyes moved between both of them. Then I asked the words that hurt to even say. "Aiden, are you now dating my best friend?" Aiden immediately shook his head. "Wait, Zara, listen, that's not..." But I didn't stop. I turned sharply to Mina. "Mina, are you dating my boyfriend now?" Silence. I waited. My whole body waited for an answer. But Mina didn't say anything. She just smirked. No denial, no explanation, nothing. Aiden looked frustrated now. "You told me you don't want me anymore," he said quickly, pointing slightly at me. "That's what I was told." My heart dropped. "You didn't hear that from me, yet you believed." "I never said that," I said immediately. "I never told you that." Aiden frowned deeper. "Mina told me that." Everything inside me went cold. I slowly turned to Mina. My voice lowered. "So that's why," I whispered, "that's why you sent me a message telling me to move on with my life, that it was over with Aiden?" Aiden's face changed instantly. "What message?" he asked sharply. My hand started shaking as I pulled out my phone. "My family is in a big mess," I said, my voice breaking now. "Just when I needed you most." Aiden froze. "What? Zara, what are you talking about?" I didn't stop. Even after everything, I continued, tears building in my eyes. "I still came here to check why you refused to pick my calls." Aiden shook his head quickly. "I swear I never saw your calls. I didn't receive anything." I showed him my phone. Missed calls, messages, the message that destroyed everything. Aiden took it and scrolled slowly. At first confusion, then shock, then disbelief. I never saw this," he whispered. "I never sent you those messages." He looked again, faster now. "My calls, I didn't get any of this." Then slowly his eyes lifted and landed on Mina. The room went silent. Aiden's voice dropped. "Mina, what did you do?" Mina finally straightened herself. No fear, no guilt, just calm control. She looked at both of us, and then she said it. "Yes." Aiden blinked. "What?" My voice trembled. "Mina, what do you mean?" She smiled, and this time it wasn't friendly at all. "It's all my plans," she said calmly. Aiden stepped forward. "Your plans? Mina, what are you talking about?" Mina's eyes stayed fixed on us. "Both of you were never supposed to have peace." I felt my knees weaken. "Mina, stop," I whispered. But Mina didn't stop. She continued, her voice steady. "Your father killed my parents, took everything they had," she said, looking directly at me. Aiden froze. "What?" But Mina didn't even blink. "Yes, it is true." Silence dropped again. Then she looked at Aiden and me together, and her expression changed, sharper, colder, almost satisfied. "I have used Aiden," she said plainly. Aiden's eyes widened. "What?" Mina didn't hesitate. "And I've gotten what I wanted." Then she turned slightly, smirking at me now. "I've left little crumbs for you, Zara," she said slowly, almost mocking. That word hit me hard. Lover girl. My throat tightened. Aiden looked between us, completely broken. "Mina, you used me," he asked quietly. But Mina just laughed. a soft, satisfied laugh. I've destroyed everything you both thought was real, and I've also destroyed Zara's business family. Now the story can continue without me. My eyes filled instantly. I couldn't breathe properly anymore. Everything inside me collapsed at once. So I stepped back slowly. Aiden reached out. "Zara, please." But I shook my head. No, I couldn't hear anything else. I turned around and I walked away. Each step felt heavier than the last. Behind me, I heard Aiden calling my name, but I didn't stop because Mina didn't just betray me, she ruined us all. And when she was done, she left us standing in the ruins of everything we thought we had.
I didn't look back, not once. Even when I heard Aiden call my name, I kept going. My hands were shaking as I reached my car. I could barely even see clearly through the tears filling my eyes. For a moment, I just stood there, holding the door, trying to breathe, trying to understand how everything had fallen apart so fast. Then I got in. I slammed the door shut and gripped the steering wheel. My chest felt heavy, too heavy. I started the engine, but my hands were trembling so badly I had to pause. "Drive, Zara," I whispered to myself. "Just drive." And I did. I don't even remember the road. I don't remember the traffic. I don't remember anything except the tears that wouldn't stop falling. Everything kept replaying in my head. Mina's smile, Aiden's confusion, the message, the lies, the truth. It all felt like a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. Behind me, Aiden didn't come after me. He didn't run out. He didn't try to stop me. He was still in shock and disbelief. He turned to Mina and everything in him broke. He rushed toward her, fast, angry. His temper was high, his whole body tense. He looked at her with so much anger, so much frustration, like he didn't even recognize her anymore. "You used me, Mina," he snapped. "You destroyed my relationship with Zara." Mina didn't move. She didn't even look surprised. She just smiled, that same calm, annoying smile. "I'm sorry, lover boy," she said softly, like she didn't mean it at all. "I had to use you to get my revenge." Aiden's jaw tightened, his fists clenched. "Revenge?" he repeated. "So everything was fake?" Mina shrugged slightly. "But we actually had fun, right?" she added, smiling like nothing mattered. That smile made his anger worse. "You think this is funny?" he said, his voice low and filled with rage. But Mina didn't answer. She was already done. She turned around slowly and started walking away. Calm, relaxed, like she had already achieved everything she wanted. Aiden stood there staring at her as she walked away. Frustration filled his face, anger, regret, everything mixed together. And the moment she stepped out, something inside him collapsed. His legs gave way. He dropped to his knees, right there, alone, broken. "How can I be so," his voice cracked, "so stupid like this?" Tears filled his eyes, and this time, he didn't hold them back. As for me, I finally got home. I parked the car quickly, not even caring how I did it. The moment I stepped out, my legs felt weak. But I forced myself inside. The door opened and my mom saw me immediately. "Zara," she called out, rushing toward me. "What happened? Why are you crying like this?" That was it. Everything I was holding in broke. "Mom!" I cried, my voice shaking badly. She held my shoulders. "What happened? Talk to me." My dad came out, his face serious. "What is it, Zara?" he asked. Ike came running too.
"Big sis, what happened?" he asked, worried. I looked at all of them, my family, and I couldn't hold it anymore. I told them everything. Everything. From the way Mina plotted her revenge to what I saw when I got there. Mina, Aiden, the lies, her confession, every single thing. My voice kept breaking as I spoke. Tears kept falling, but I didn't stop. They needed to know. When I finally finished, silence filled the room. Heavy silence. My mom stood there, shocked, her hand covering her mouth. My dad's face slowly hardened, and Ike looked completely lost. "Mina," he said slowly, "no, that's not possible." He shook his head. "She wouldn't do that. She can't." His voice was filled with disbelief. Ike loved Mina so much. He trusted her, and now that trust was gone. My dad finally spoke. His voice was low but filled with anger. "After all we did for her," he said slowly. No one answered, because there was nothing to say. I stood there in the middle of my family, crying, broken, and even though I was home, I had never felt so empty in my life.
That night, nobody slept well. The house was quiet, but it didn't feel peaceful. It felt heavy. My mom sat for a long time, just thinking. My dad didn't talk much. Ike stayed in one place, quiet, like he was still trying to understand everything. And me? I just lay down, staring at the ceiling, without even bothering to check my phone because Aiden has been calling and texting me since. My heart still hurting, my mind still full. The next morning, I woke up with one thing in my head. I needed answers. I stood up and went straight to the sitting room. My parents were there. "Dad," I said, my voice still weak, "I want to go to Mina." They both looked at me. "I need to ask her," I continued. "What is her problem? Why would she betray me? My love, my family, even drag Aiden into this?" My voice started shaking again. But my dad stopped me immediately. "No." His voice was firm. "I don't want you anywhere near that girl again." I froze. "I will go," he continued. "I will meet her auntie too. Maybe they planned this together. Or maybe the auntie doesn't even know anything." He sighed. "Either way, I will find out." My mom nodded slowly. She said, "I agree." I didn't argue again. Deep down, I knew my dad was right. Later that day, my dad went to see Mina. He went to the place, her place. But Mina wasn't there. She wasn't even in the restaurant. So my dad met her auntie instead. He told her everything. Everything. How Mina destroyed his business, tarnished his name, my relationship. How she lied. How she used Aiden. How she said it was revenge. Her auntie stood there, shocked, her eyes wide. "No," she said slowly. "This can't be true." She shook her head. "How can she do that?" Just then, Mina walked in. She stopped when she saw my dad. My dad stood up immediately. His face was serious. "Young lady," he said firmly, "what do you think you have just done?" Mina didn't answer. Her auntie started crying, tears falling quickly. "Mina, why?" she cried. But Mina looked at her and said, "Stop crying." Her voice was cold. "This man is the cause of everything," she said, pointing at my dad. "He ruined everything." Her auntie looked at her in shock.
"What are you saying?" she asked. Then she spoke, her voice shaking. "Mina, you showed me something years ago, when you were 15. Your mother's journal." Mina stayed quiet. "I told you then," her auntie continued. "I don't think it is true." She wiped her tears. "My younger brother, your father, never said it like that. He only told me he was angry with his friend. His friend betrayed him and turned his back on him." She shook her head slowly. "And I told you, your mother can be dramatic sometimes when she's upset. She might have written those things out of anger, not because it really happened." Mina's face started changing, her confidence slowly fading. Then my dad spoke. He brought out some documents. "These are from your father." Mina looked at them, confused. "He came to me," my dad continued, "begging me to merge our businesses. His business was failing. It was close to collapsing." Mina's eyes widened slowly. "I refused," my dad said. "I was scared it might affect my own business." He paused. "But I offered him a large amount of money to help him." Silence. "He refused my money," my dad added. "He walked away that day." Mina's lips parted slightly. "My only offense," my dad said quietly, "was not agreeing to merge. That's all." The room went quiet. "We didn't spoke after that," he continued. "For 3 years, we were not in contact." He looked at her. "Until I heard about their death in that accident." Mina stood there, frozen. Tears started falling slowly from her eyes, one after the other. Her auntie moved closer and held her hand, crying. "Mina, what have you done?" she said, her voice breaking. "How can you do this to this man?" She shook her head. "He has been so good to us." Her voice cracked more. "His daughter, Zara, was your best friend, like a sister to you." Mina couldn't speak. Her auntie continued, crying. "Since your parents died, you have been looking for someone to blame. You were just a little girl, only 5 years old." She sighed deeply. "You were always strong, always angry. I thought it would pass. I kept praying that one day you would let the pain go." She shook her head. "I never knew you were keeping it inside, building revenge." Mina's body trembled slightly. She looked down at her hands. Her voice finally came out, small and broken. How can my mom write that in her journal?" She shook her head slowly. "I thought it was true." More tears fell. Her voice cracked completely. "Oh my God," she whispered. Then she looked up, broken. "What have I done?"
When my dad finished speaking, the room was quiet, very quiet. Mina was still standing there, tears falling slowly from her eyes. Her hands were shaking. Her lips trembled like she wanted to speak but didn't know how. Then suddenly, she dropped, right there, on her knees. "Mina," her auntie whispered in shock. But Mina didn't look at her. She looked straight at my dad. Tears kept falling down her face. I'm sorry," she said, her voice breaking badly. "Please, forgive me." My dad didn't move. He just stood there, looking at her. "I have been living in pain," Mina continued, crying harder now,
All these years, hating your family, hating my dad's friend. She shook her head slowly. The day I found out it was you, she said, her voice shaking, I was shocked. I didn't even know what to think. She placed her hand on her chest. But the anger, she whispered, the anger I had been carrying since I was a child, it came back. Her breathing became heavier. It all came back at once, she cried. She lowered her head. I couldn't control it. I just wanted revenge. More tears dropped. But Zara, she whispered softly, her voice filled with regret. Zara didn't deserve this. Silence filled the room again. My dad finally spoke. His voice was calm but firm. You are right. She didn't deserve it. Mima cried harder. My dad sighed. I have lost a lot because of what you did. My business, my name, my reputation. He paused. But you can still correct this. Mina slowly lifted her head. How? She asked weakly. Go to the news company, my dad said. Tell them the truth. Everything. Mina nodded slowly. And you will apologize to my family, especially to Zara. Mina wiped her tears quickly. I will do anything. She went. She did exactly what my dad said. She went to the news company. She told them everything. The lies, the revenge, the truth. But they shook their heads. It's too late, they told her. Mina's heart dropped. We cannot go back on our words, they said. If we do, we will lose our credibility. Mina stood there, crying, begging, but nothing changed. They refused. So she did something else. She made a video by herself. No one forced her, no one helped her. She stood in front of the camera, crying, confessing everything, admitting her lies, admitting her revenge. And she posted it everywhere. Social media, every platform. Everyone saw it. But not everyone believed her. Some people said she was telling the truth. Some people said she was lying again. Some said, my dad must have pressured her to do it. The story didn't stop. The damage didn't stop. And my dad knew it. He knew he had lost a lot in his business. Clients, trust, respect, everything was shaking. But he didn't give up. He kept fighting, not just for his business, but for his name, for the truth, for everything that had been dragged in the mud. And Aiden didn't stop calling. Day after day, call after call, message after message. I didn't answer, not once. I couldn't. Every time I saw his name on my phone, my chest would tighten. The memories would come back. The pain, the betrayal. Even if he didn't plan it, it still happened. And I was the one who got hurt. One day, my dad picked up his call. I didn't know first, but later he told me. Aiden tried to speak, but my dad didn't give him much time. I am very disappointed in you, my dad said firmly. Aiden tried to explain, but my dad stopped him. Whatever you have to say, keep it. Then his voice became stronger. Do not ever contact my daughter again. Silence. Then the call ended. But Aiden didn't stop completely. He sent messages, not asking to come back, not asking to fix things, just one thing: forgiveness. I'm not calling to win you back, he said in one message. I just want you to forgive me. I stared at that message for a long time. My heart felt heavy, very heavy, because I knew he didn't plan it. He didn't know, but still, he was part of it. And I was the one who got broken. Days passed. Then one day, I picked up my phone. I stared at his name again, and this time I typed, "I have forgiven you, Aiden." I stared at the message for a few seconds, then I sent it. But even after sending it, nothing inside me changed. The pain was still there. The hurt was still deep. Forgiveness didn't erase it. It didn't fix anything. It just let me breathe a little. Everything still felt like a nightmare. Like I would wake up one day and none of it would be real. But I didn't wake up because it was real. And I had to live with it.
Some wounds don't make noise. They don't bleed where people can see, but they stay deep inside, quietly changing everything. A few days later, Mina came to our house. She didn't walk in immediately. She stood at the gate for a long time. I saw her from the window, and for a moment I just stared, because the girl standing there didn't look like the Mina I knew. She looked smaller, not physically, but inside, like all the confidence, all the pride she once carried had been taken away. She finally walked in, slow steps, careful steps, like she knew she didn't belong there anymore. The moment she entered, the house became quiet. My mom was there, my dad, Ike, and me. Nobody spoke. Nobody moved. Mina looked at all of us one by one. Then, slowly, she went down on her knees. Tears fell immediately. "I'm sorry," she said, her voice shaking badly. "I am so sorry for everything I did." No one stopped her. No one rushed to carry her up. She continued crying. "I know I have already destroyed everything," she said. "I know the milk is already spilled." Her voice broke. But I needed to come here and say it face to face. Then her eyes found mine. "I'm sorry, Zara." That moment felt long, very long, because I remembered everything. The laughter, the secrets, the trust, the friendship, and then the betrayal. I looked at her and I realized something painful. You can forgive someone and still never feel the same about them again. My dad finally spoke. "We have forgiven you," he said calmly. Mina nodded slowly, still crying, but my dad continued. "That does not mean things will go back to the way they were." Silence. "Some things," he added, "once broken, can never be fixed the same way again." Mina lowered her head. She understood. We all did. Life moved on, even when it felt like it shouldn't. My dad went back to his business. It wasn't easy. He had lost a lot. Money, trust, reputation. People talked, people judged, but not everyone left. Some shareholders stayed, some clients stayed. People who believed in him, people who knew his truth. And slowly, very slowly, the business began to grow again. Not quickly, but steadily, stronger, because this time it was built with truth, not just success. My dad didn't stop helping Mina's auntie. He still paid for her treatment. He made sure she was getting better. Because kindness doesn't end just because someone hurts you. But some things changed. He stopped sending monthly allowance. He said they should live from what they earn. The restaurant he helped rebuild was doing well. He said they can stand on their own now. And that was it. No more extra support. No more dependence. And Mina, her future changed too. No more masters in Canada. No more big dreams funded by my family. My dad told her to keep everything we had already given her. The clothes, the gifts, even the cars.
He said, "We will not take them back, but this is where it ends." And it truly ended. That day, I didn't just lose a friend. I lost someone I once called family. But there was something else, something that stayed with me. A memory, a dream. Mina and I used to sit for hours talking about the future. We used to laugh and imagine big things. She would say, "We will tour the world," her eyes shining. "And I will write the stories," I would reply. "And I will act them on stage," she would add quickly. We believed it. Every word, every dream. We saw ourselves traveling together, city to city, country to country, creating something beautiful, something ours. Now, that dream is still there, but it looks different, very different, because we are no longer together, and we will never be again. But somehow, I know this. I will still write, and maybe one day, she will still act, not beside me, not with me, but somewhere in this big world, we might both still become what we once dreamt of, just not together. As for me, my travel date came. Canada. A new place, a new life, a new beginning. This time, I wasn't excited the way I thought I would be, but I was ready. Ready to leave, ready to breathe, ready to start again. I packed my bags slowly, folding each piece of clothing like I was folding parts of my old life away. I looked around my room. So many memories lived there, good ones, painful ones, but I knew something deep inside me. I couldn't stay, because healing sometimes means leaving the place where you were hurt. Before I left, I stood with my family, my strength, my safe place, and I told myself something I will never forget. Not everyone who walks into your life is meant to stay. Some people come to love you, some people come to test you, and some people come to teach you the hardest lessons. Mina taught me one thing I will carry forever. Trust is fragile, very fragile. Once it breaks, you can fix it, but the cracks will always remain. At the airport, as I sat quietly, waiting, I didn't cry, not this time, because something inside me had changed. I had accepted everything, the pain, the loss, the truth. When the plane finally took off, I looked out the window. The city grew smaller, the past grew distant, and for the first time in a long time, I took a deep breath, a real one, not because the pain was gone, but because I was finally ready to live again. And that was the end of my story, but also the beginning of a new one.